6:30, good morning. A man is dead after an overnight shooting on Victoria Drive in East Vancouver. Greg Harper joins us now from the scene with the latest. Greg?
Jody, we're here at Upland and Victoria. The police investigation continues behind me. You can see police still have the alleyway blocked off here. The tape is up. We're seeing lights on inside a home. We're seeing the occasional flashlight in the yard as well as this investigation into an overnight fatal shooting continues. Police say they arrived here around 12:30 in the morning, and when they did, they found a man in the backyard suffering from a number of gunshot wounds. He was rushed to hospital where he later died from his injuries. Police say the victim is a 32-year-old man who is known to them.
Definitely targeted. It has all the indications of a targeted attack. Whether it's associated to gangs or drugs, again, too early to say at this point.
Police also saying they're going to be canvassing the area, talking to neighbors, looking for witnesses. They have no suspects at this point. They're also asking the public if you may have heard or seen anything to give them a call. Jody?
All right, thanks very much. Greg Harper reporting for us this morning. RCMP are investigating a deadly accident in Surrey after a woman was struck and killed by a truck last night. It happened just before 9:30 at 132nd Street and 105 Avenue. The female victim was without a pulse when emergency crews arrived. The driver of the pickup truck remained at the scene and is cooperating with police. However, Surrey RCMP would like to speak with anyone who witnessed the crash. It has been 1 month since Annie Young was killed in a hit and run, and for the first time we are hearing from the people hurt most by her loss.
She was only 16. She should have had a beautiful life ahead.
Annie's parents made a strong appeal for the hit and run driver to come forward. He was behind the wheel of the truck that struck and killed the 16-year-old in Port Coquitlam September 10th. Annie was walking home from Riverside Secondary when she was struck at Maryhill Road and Pitt River Road. The Coquitlam RCMP also directed a message at the driver.
We have a very clear message to the driver who is involved in this collision. You know who you are, and we want to hear from you.
After hitting Annie, the driver allegedly stopped for a moment, looked back, and then took off. He was described as an older man with graying hair driving a black Ford F-150 with a black canopy. Police are looking for tips on a homicide in Surrey last month. The body of Azhar Ace Khan was found in Joe Brown Park. Investigators have identified a suspect vehicle. It's a dark-colored Acura RDX, a four-door mini SUV. The vehicle with men inside would have been seen around the park late September 17th and early September 18th. Police believe Khan's death is linked to the drug trade. The mayor of New Westminster is promising to rebuild after a devastating fire destroyed a landmark heritage building in the downtown core. The massive blaze destroyed the E.L. Lewis building, the former home of the iconic Cops Shoes. It housed 11 businesses, including a bridal shop, lawyer's office, and Acorn, an advocacy group that helps low-income tenants. The fire spread to a neighboring building and led to a shutdown of the entire area. In total, more than 40 businesses were affected. Business owners discussed the impact the fire will have on their lives.
I have a sign company we've had here in New West, family owned since 1949, and it's I'm right next to the last building that's not completely gutted, I guess.
Raises a lot of worries about my inventory inside and my customers' dresses, clothing.
There's no official word yet on what caused the blaze, but roof work was being done on the building and there were propane tanks on site. The Nobel Peace Prize has been awarded this morning to the world's chemical weapons watchdog. The Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons is being recognized for its extensive efforts to rid the world of such arsenals. The group, formed in 1997, has 189 member states, and the Peace Prize comes as it oversees the removal and destruction of Syria's chemical weapons.